This one is called I Serenade Myself, 'cause I'm worth it. True love, I deserve it, 'cause I birthed it. Been all over the world searching for love.
Greetings and good evening. That
Yeah,
was
greetings,
amazing,
greetings.
Jamaica Green. Yes.
Yeah,
Happy
that's
Women's
self-love.
History Month.
Oh
Sis,
yes.
it's good
Oh
to
yeah.
see your face for Women's History Month.
Huh?
It's good to see
You
your
don't see
face
my
for Women's History Month.
Oh yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yours too. You know, all the women. Oh, look at my Yaya looking royal coming up in here.
Yes.
For all the women out there, we celebrate you. And I know that there's some jewels. We're gonna get some jewels tonight and
Yes.
learn a lot from both the elders and from the youth. We're open to love and celebrating all women in all
Yes.
shapes, shade, sizes, and all
Absolutely.
walks of life.
And of
Yes.
course, we always want to lift up the reason for this platform. So we have amazing artists ready to come out here and perform for you. It's a artist showcase of women for the night. Jamaica's gonna do something, right? You're gonna do something. I have a couple of pieces prepared to do. Are you gonna share some? I think we both are. You're muted.
I was just
Okay.
kind of hoping to go along with some of the poetry that's we have
Me
uploaded.
too. Me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if we play some of this in its raw form and just like accentuate it, it's gonna be so powerful. It's already powerful. It's already great.
So we'll just
So
we'll see how this flows. This is going to be good. Of course, again, we want to uplift the purpose for the platform. So what we are doing is every month. So back in October, Jamaica, the island of Jamaica, was hit by Hurricane Melissa, and it left the island devastated. It left a lot of the natural resources devastated. The fruit trees were down. The water supply was cut off for some people. The electricity was off for some people. I'm not sure that electricity has been restored for everybody, even now, but there are people, regardless of the fact that tourism is back up and running and there are things that are back up and running, there are people, everyday people, who are still having a hard time pulling their lives back together, with an understanding that some people lost absolutely everything that they had. Some people had to start over literally from scratch. They had nothing. They had to start over. They had no home, had to start over with a home, had no resources. So we are doing this every month with the intention of collecting donations from people just like you, so that we can then send money and put resources into the hands of everyday people to assist them in putting their lives back together. We feel very honored and very blessed to have a platform that we can use in this fashion, to have artistry that we can use in this fashion, and to be able to share some resources and assist in making sure that people have their basic everyday needs met. So that's the purpose of this platform. If you feel moved to donate, you'll see the information scrolling down at the bottom of the screen. The PayPal information is there and the Cash App information. And we are going to go ahead and jump into the program. Jamaica, are we ready? I think we're ready.
yes, we are ready.
All right.
However, in honor of the elders, when the elders are in the house, we always ask for permission. And we have my Yaya here, so we're just going to bring her forward on the screen, on the stage, to get her permission to move forward. Greetings, my Yaya.
Greetings, my sister, my daughters, my family. You're all
Greetings.
looking so beautiful too.
As you are so royal in your purple.
Yes, you're purple.
Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I give my permission for the show to be started. And I myself would like to start it with, this is not really my prayer, but it fits the occasion to me.
Yes, ma'am.
And so I would like to say a little prior to the mother of creation, mothers of creation.
Yes.
So I can go along now. Okay. O cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our temple and carve out a place in us wherein your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we will be empowered to bear the fruit of our missions. Let each of our action bear fruits in accordance with our desire. Endow us with the wise mind to produce and share with each being needs to grow and flourish. Unite the tangled thread, untie the tangled thread of destiny that bind us as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Let us not be seduced by that which would divert us from our true purpose, but illuminate the opportunity of our present moment. For you are the ground, the truthful mission, the birth, the power, and the fulfillment as all is gathered and made whole again. And so it is. Thank you, family.
Ashe. Thank you, Mayaya.
Yes, sister. Thanks to all.
Thank you, Mayaya. Ashe, Ashe. And since
Thank you.
you're here and you're already presenting, we're going to ask just to do one more piece as we invite the elder, Auntie Sissy on to do some poetry. Okay?
Okay. Uh, so I'll just say a short woman poem. And this poem is called We Are Tame. We are tame, we cannot be trained. So tame we lay by your side and sleep. While you watch and thought, we can be trained. So you try again and fail on the journey again. Because we are tame, we cannot be trained. We are who we are, so tame that we make our flesh a meal. So you say, they must be a fool to be so sweet and giving. I will train her if I get her to be my queen and try again and fail. For we cannot be trained. We are too tame, not growing in vain. So tame in earth mind as the who we are, matted in our changes and rearranges, weathered by nature, well tamed. Thank you.
We are tame.
Of
Yes.
course we are.
We
Not
cannot be
trained.
trained.
We cannot be
Yes.
trained.
Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. That was
Well,
beautiful.
to think about taming, I think about like when you get someone who's wild, you bring in a wild animal and you train it and
See, yes, that
domesticate
is
it.
tame
You
it
know what I
to
mean?
you. Yes,
Yes, until you put it out in the wild and it can't, know what to do.
you just stand up and wait for you till you come.
Where's my food? What time is it? Do I go for a
We
walk now?
cannot be, we cannot be trained. We
We
are
cannot.
tamed.
Yes.
Ah, yes, 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 my Yaya. So we're gonna have you on again, and if you can just wait
Yes.
with us in the foreground, the background, while we
Okay.
introduce
Yes.
Auntie Sissy.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you. Greetings, Auntie Sissy. Greetings, Auntie Sissy.
Yes.
Greetings.
Huh?
She said greetings.
Greetings. Oh yeah. How,
How are
how
you
are you?
doing? Oh, we're
Well,
doing excellent.
I'm not doing too badly now. You know,
Mm-hmm. Yes,
just
ma'am.
as you know, I am not well, but I'm holding on.
Yes, ma'am. Well, we're
Yeah.
so grateful that you decided to share some of your time with us today and your
Yes.
poetry. But before we go too far, Auntie Sissy, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, please? I didn't get a
Okay.
bio from you, and I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Mm. Oh, well, my right name is Cynthia Gordon,
Mm-hmm.
but everybody knows me as Aunt Sissy, and I'm living in Yorton, in the parish of St. Catherine. I was a health worker, a community health aide. I worked for 20 odd years and then retired. And since then, I'm at home. I was taking care of my mom. She died at 106. And I had some other brothers. They all came here when they were well. And then after a while, a few of them died. Well, I am one of 13. And now we're left with four, three brothers and myself. So that's about, and I had two children. I had two boys. One, well, you know, one of them, and the other one died in America there. So I am half lonely.
Well, give thanks for life. I mean, you've lived a full life, and your mom to pass at
Yes.
106, that must have been a lot of experience and
And,
wealth and knowledge.
she was healthy,
Hmm.
but after a while, you know, she couldn't swallow properly. Her tongue fell in. So she had a hard time swallowing. But she was up in her senses, doing much better than me.
Oh gosh.
Things that I didn't remember. I bake cakes. I used to bake wedding cakes also.
Hmm.
So I used to tell her the date when they
Hmm.
want it. So she would remind me. and,
Ah.
and when it came around to Easter time, she said, it's time for you to start look about the bun them. Uh,
Hmm. Hmm. At 106.
yeah.
Imagine.
Come on.
That's glorious. And Mama Auntie Sissy, can I
Mhm.
call you Auntie Sissy? Is that
Yes,
okay?
everybody does. Eh.
All right, all right. So we
Yeah.
feel like a daughter already. So Auntie
Yeah.
Sissy,
Yeah.
you started writing poetry.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us why, when, and when you're done, can you read us one of your favorite pieces?
All right. I started writing, really writing, when my father died. He died suddenly, you know, and I couldn't eat or anything. I just had to be there every day. I keep remembering him. And then one day I started to write. I wrote something about him to see if I could, get rid of it. Come. And that was how I started at school because I was telling Carol about the incident at school, and then there was this teacher. There were two girls there who were more or less jealous because the principal's wife happened to be my cousin, and I was always over there and thing, and they saw things that she gave me, and they got jealous. And so two of them, they wrote something on a piece of paper. They draw something on a piece of paper and put it on the principal's desk. So when he came in, he saw it. I didn't know because that same day I left, I was at school half day. I'm 88 years old, you know. So, those from those days, I was at school and I was going to the doctor. So I had to go to school half day and then the other half, and then the evening hours I left for the doctor. And they saw, I think it was that, they saw a pair of slippers that she gave me. And I think they got jealous and they wrote this thing and put it on the teacher's desk. Is what I heard, because I haven't seen it until now, is that they draw like a man and woman having sex, and then he didn't say anything. But when I went back to school, he was most disgusted. He never asked me. He just drew me out of the bench when I answered, when roll call, and I answered. And he drew me from the corner bench seat straight out and just started to describe me. And he asked one of the boys at school for to take the dictionary, the big school dictionary, and give him. And that was what he looked in. That is what he looked in. So as to describe me to somebody that I almost lived at his house, I only never sleep there at nights, but I was there in the days. And he when it was true, he told the other students he had fur from A class coming up, meet in the big top class when he was doing that. And he said if him see one of them talking to me, or not even playing, but just talking to me, he will expel them. And nobody said anything about it. But his wife went to him and said that he must see that I still come back to school, because I was 15 at the time. And we were brought up in a kind of strict way. We never have much movement with anybody. We were not allowed, because my family is big, So as I tell you, it was big, so we didn't have any time to go out anywhere. And then I was at school, and when we went on an excursion on a trip, one to Robbins Bay, and when I was coming back, he asked me, we saw the sun setting over, and it was so pretty that he asked me to write a poem on that, because I had written a little thing on a piece of paper. And when I saw one of the boys coming, one of the bigger boys, me threw it away, and him take it up and said, let me see it. And him take it up and was using it, and he said, is you write that? Me say, yes. And him take it and him carry it and show it to him. So he called me and was asking me if I wrote it. I told him yes. So that is where he got the idea from. When he saw the sunset, it was really a fantastic sunset, going over the hill. And he said, write me a poem on that setting. And so I came home and wrote it. I can't hold it. I can't even. I was so excited when he asked me. And let me see if I find that one. Yeah. I went home and wrote this one. The sun is sinking beyond the hills, with its beams like golden rills, softly gilding the western skies as through the east the daylight dies. The fluttering wings of homing birds, the plaintive lowing of the herds, clouds seeking to imprison the moon, robe the earth in mystic gloom, then scurrying at the wind's behest, becoming finite in the west. While drowsy flowers scent the air and fireflies frolic everywhere, moments glide into eternity, and daylight surrenders its identity. Here drifters pause to build dreams, where the quiet water streams to the meadows lying in soft moon glow, and the winds keep a weeping where the willows grow. Shadows entangled with silver white pattern the earth with dappled light. A gurgling brook, the gossiping trees, the restlessness of a playful breeze, and myriad creatures all combine to make a rhapsody divine. Here, beauty in all its profundity, woven with the breath of tranquility, transcends grief, strife, and cupidity. For all that which seemed reality has now faded into fantasy. Thus o'er all this fleeting blissful night, when heaven and earth as one unite, the workings of the Master's hand reflect the nothingness of man. And I gave it to him. And yes,
Oh,
and he tried to get it published, but he has a relative who was doing that type of thing, but at the time he couldn't get in touch with her because he himself died at 100 and odd, you know, and so he wasn't able to find her, to locate her. And after that he asked me to write several others.
Mm-hmm.
He was his wife was the first person that died on the river road with a stone came off the hill and hit her in the car she was going in and split her head and killed her. And since then he was so moved and everything that he aged quickly,
Mm-hmm.
quicker than the 100 odd years that he was living. And when he said nobody was supposed to talk to me or anything, it touched me. It touched me very bad. And I was just in school. Nobody spoke to me. Nobody at all. They didn't want. When I sat in the bench at school, the child nearest to me draw down some more, go down some more. She doesn't want to to have anything to do with me. It was very, very, it might sound simple now, but it was destroying to me. It destroyed me to an extent that
Yeah,
I always question myself. I
yeah.
even started to wonder if I wrote it and didn't remember,
oh my
you know?
God. My
Yeah.
God. We
Hmm.
can't even imagine. I mean, what you had told me the story before, but to hear it now, it really brings tears to my eyes. I can't imagine what it's like at 15, not having a
Yeah.
friend in the world,
Yeah.
a friend in school. I can't imagine
Nobody.
because I was full of
Yeah.
friends, you know. So I can't imagine. That must have been
Mm,
very heart wrenching, and
yeah.
of
Yeah.
course, it's gonna shape. I mean, Kim knows about the psych, more than
Mhm.
me. You know, it
Yeah.
must have really damaged her, right, Kim?
It
I mean,
Yeah.
changes you. It
it
Yeah.
changes
changed.
you, especially at the age of 15. You're already
15.
in the middle of puberty. You're already in the middle of
Yeah.
your hormones are changing. You're seeking identity because you're at this in between stage where you're not a little
Yeah.
kid anymore, but you're not a grown
No, you didn't know anything about men. I mean, to have sex or anything like that. And
Right.
then you felt ashamed.
Yeah.
Everything. You scorn yourself and everything. It did.
Wow.
I tell you, it destroyed me to a mental. I didn't even. My sister was in school today, and she went home. She stepped out of the school and go home and
Mm,
came home. But my father, as a, um as a father, he didn't go up there to him anything and do anything about it. You
mm-hmm,
know.
mm-hmm,
Then, and
Couldn't
as a
defend
matter
you.
of fact, yes, he said that My sister is not to come back unless she come in ceremonial orders. You
Mm-hmm.
can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
So she stepped and come home, and then she went to school in town. She attended a high school in town. She didn't go back, but I had to
Your
go
sis-
back.
Yeah.
your sister
I
sound
had
like
to
a
go back.
rebel. Me like that. Me like that. She, in
Yeah,
defiance, the only thing that she
yeah,
could have done against
yeah.
the whole school walk out.
Mm-hmm.
So
You know,
I
yeah,
know that you have a piece for your sister. Is it possible for you to read that piece as well?
yeah.
And we're gonna
Yeah.
call you back up a little later
Mm,
after this. So I said we're gonna call you back up a little later if you're able to after this
yeah,
piece. Okay. All
yes,
right.
yeah. Mm. What is? Yeah, but,
All right, Aisha.
I have to. I have to search for you.
Mhm. Yeah. So Auntie Sissy, when she's telling us the story, she's in her 80s, right? But can you imagine this day and age, a teacher, principal, or someone doing that in a school, to a school child? Them would have sue them. They would own the school, But then also, as Kim was saying, the psychological damage, you know, you
But
can't
it's
get that back.
really, unfortunately, it's really pretty common for girls in particular to be in situations in school where they wind up victimized like that. One of the things in for Black people specifically, one of the things that has worked against girls is we are often taught not to mess up the future of the boys. So the boys
Mm,
are protected, and whatever they do, we have to keep it quiet. We have to protect them. This is how a lot of us are raised, and it does a
mm.
lot of damage. Even today, it does a
Even
lot of
today.
damage. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So
That was something.
we would like to think that the parents would go and fight the school and would own the school, but you'd be surprised how many parents wouldn't, even
Yeah, the
today.
fact that her father, didn't
Yeah,
go up there with a machete and click on the wall, cling, cling, cling on the
yeah,
wall, and
yeah.
fight for his daughter, for the honor of his daughter.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So, Daddy,
I
you,
have
you, missed,
the,
you missed an
I
opportunity right there, Daddy.
have the that one that I wrote for my sister. She
Okay.
died when
Yes.
she was in her 20s, so I
Mm,
was left alone because with all the Ipa boys.
mm,
Was it only yesterday? Somehow it seems so far away. Such dreams we had, the plans we made. How could we know they'd so quickly fade? Our hearts were young and gay, building castles along the way, running and ramps and skipping across the land, laughing together and holding hands, plucking the blossoms round our feet. Yet, one moment, I turned my eyes away, and you escaped on the wings of a sigh. Could you not have tarried one day more? There's so much I would have wished to say. How I'd lay bare this now empty heart. Now the windows of your soul are closed, and you're lying there so calmly reposed, le- leaving behind only silence and me, and a heart full of dreams that will never be. All the useful dreams of our tomorrows swiftly fading 'neath the depth of my sorrow. Yet we loved each other, sister mine. 'Tis just that there was never time, each height to climb, each tale to tell. But beloved, fare thee well.
mm. Thank you so much for that. That one line, you escaped on the wings of a sigh.
Yeah,
Woo!
Mm,
Ah,
mm.
Thank you for that.
She died rather quietly, you know. She wasn't sick down.
Mm,
She came, no, she just felt sick and they took her to the doctor.
hmm.
After, yeah, and she was talking to the doctor. The doctor was talking to her and asking her how she feeling. She said, "I'm not feeling any pain. I'm just tired." She
Mm,
just said, "No pain at all." And he had his hand over her, examining her. And he
mhm.
said, "No, no pain at all. I'm just tired." And she just sighed, shut her eyes and sighed. That was it. My mother couldn't believe when the doctor said to her, "Ruby's gone. She's gone."
She said,
Just
I'm
like
just
that.
tired. I feel
Mm.
that. Like, I feel that in deep in my belly. I feel that. No pain.
Yeah,
I'm just tired.
yes.
Whew.
She said, I'm just tired. And no pain at all. She said, "No, I'm not feeling any pain. I'm just feeling tired."
Mm,
And she closed her eyes. And she was in my mother's lap. She
mm.
closed her eyes, and that was it. And my mother couldn't believe that she had died, you
Wow.
know. And
Wow.
and before she left the house, so she said to me one evening, "You say you have a lovely voice. You can sing. So you
Mm.
must go around to the sick people, visit them, and sing for them, and you'll help them." So I don't remember. I was singing a song for her. I was cleaning out her room and singing for her, and she said, and afterwards, she said, "You can do so much. You can sing, you can cook, and she was naming the many things, and when and you're here, you must go around and sing for sick people, sing
Oh.
for them."
Mm.
Oh,
Auntie, Auntie Sissy,
yeah,
your life now is affecting many, and we're so grateful for your time and your presence and you sharing your story with us. It's
yeah,
a
yeah,
story that I'm hoping will motivate many to just act on their gift. If you have a
Yeah.
gift, don't wait to share it, you know.
yeah,
Yeah, man. Work on your gift.
Mhm.
yeah,
If you have one talent, work on that one talent, and you'll be surprised to see how
yeah,
it multiplies and affects others. But Auntie
Mhm.
Sissy, we're gonna
yeah,
ask you to come back later on in the program, okay? So we can talk a
yeah,
little bit more and
yeah, okay.
just be in your presence some more. But we'd really love to be able to see your face a little bit better. So, I'm going to ask whomever is helping out with, holding the phone, just to, get you
Mm,
close, yeah, so we
okay.
can see you when
Oh,
we're taking. All right.
yeah,
So
yeah,
we will see you soon. Asia, just all the vibes, okay? We soon come forward to
okay.
you.
All
All right.
right. Yeah.
Blessings. Wow, Kim,
Ah,
88. What a story. I'm like, to be writing like that at
yeah.
15,
Yeah.
eh? About
Yeah.
that sunset, Mr. Blow.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, we should have
And
been
I
hearing.
love having opportunities to sit with elders and
Mhm,
listen, because we
mhm.
don't take the kind of time that we should. Because when if we don't talk with them and get their stories and get their words and get their wisdom, when they leave here, we lose it. We
Of
lose
course,
all of
of
this wealth
course,
and richness because we
of
don't take
course.
the time to sit with the elders. I'm so glad that you invited her to be here this evening. That was beautiful. That was
I'm
beautiful.
so honored. Look, I have chills all over me. you know, but what great poetry,
Yeah.
like you said, the escaped on the wings of a sigh,
Mm,
and to hear that that's how she passed.
yes.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah. I thought it was a metaphor, but
the
it's
real
the
truth.
reality of how she
Yeah,
passed. Yeah.
yeah. Wow. So yeah, that kind of leaves us in a little place
Yeah.
right here. I just want to sit, and if we can just take a breath, just breathe for 1 second, and before we move on.
Whew.
Okay. So we're going to invite Mesmore for I through a video. She was supposed to be here but had some issues, so we're just going to honor her by her videos. Um, please stay, enjoy.
Greetings and peace profound to the African family. I am. I am what you see and will continue to be. I am yesterday, I am today, I am tomorrow, and all the times that will follow. I am the wind, I am the water, I am the fire. I am the dancing feet at the drum's beat. I soar high like a lark. I am the spark in the dark. I am what you see and will continue to be. I listen to the rhythms of nature, observing things minor and major. I learn to be humble and hope that I don't stumble. I learn to accept what I cannot change and realize that some things only time can rearrange. I am what you see and will continue to be. I am a rebel, burnout devil, meditation higher than what they require. They trying to figure I out and what I am about. But without a doubt, I am what you see and will continue to be.
Yeah.
This one is for the youths. Dear to my heart, I love the children. The sound of the children's laughter. The sound of the children's laughter. Oh, what a pleasant sound, filling the air all around. Melodious and sweet like a musical beat. Sweet like honey, very funny. Playing and laughing innocently. Young, happy, and free, in tune with life's harmony. Sometimes loud and sometimes softer, therapeutic and refreshing, carried by the breeze through the rustle of the trees. Pleasure-filled faces with a blend of unique voices. Lingering someplace in my mind, you're always bound to find the sound of the children's laughter.
Wow. It is Women's Month, and what would we be without, what mothers would be without children? So we want to just celebrate the children. Right now, as you know, so many children are without love. With Melissa happening in October, so many children are without homes, and they're affected very deeply by the loss. So, we just want to honor the children in their laughter, in their cries. We want to be able to comfort them, when they cry, and we want to protect them. Like Miss Cynthia wasn't protected, like many of us wasn't protected, So the children's laughter is another reminder for us to just remember that they're gifts. They're precious.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Mesmore Farai. That was wonderful. And yes, the children. I mean, when I think of Women's History Month, I can't think about women without thinking about children. And it's not in the context of having given birth, because so many of us mother, but have never actually given birth. Just there is mothering that happens outside of having physically given birth or having biological children of your own. And we are grateful for every woman that has shown up and enriched the world that they are in by bringing their gifts and taking care of the children and nurturing the future and building and planting seeds and watering them, all of those things. Ashe. I love the way that women show up in the world. We're celebrating the good stuff, because that's the stuff we don't hear about, right? We hear about all the reality TV brouhaha and the fussing, but we don't hear about the good stuff. Who's that in the picture, sis?
Yeah, so this is my mama, and this is our cousin Althea, Renee. So this is so I found this picture in Jamaica, and it's in my poetry book. It walks everywhere with me.
Oh,
just honoring her youth.
mm-hmm.
See? Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful woman. Thank you for
Beautiful.
having me, Mama. Thank you for being the passage in which I came through.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes,
Beautiful. And your mama, how many have come through you to be in this realm? Two, right?
yes. But so
Yes,
many more. Like you said, even
exactly.
before I had children, I had
Mm-hmm.
many, many.
Mm-hmm.
Because my nieces and nephews, they would pack their bags on weekend because they're going to Auntie Carol. You know,
Yes.
yeah, and the children outside, and
Yeah.
but this is where we come from as women, as mothers,
Yes.
as community, members. We
Mhm.
mother our children.
And it's amazing to come from a legacy like that when part of that legacy is a history that took your children from you, because we
Mm,
can't ignore that. So there
mm,
is something in Black womanhood and something in Black motherhood that inherently nurtures and inherently feeds growth and creates and produces, because we lived a history where in slavery our children were often taken and sold from us, and we wound up raising other people's children and
mm.
giving birth to our own, but nursing somebody else's child from the milk that we got from giving birth to our own. So
Whew.
just, yeah,
Mm.
there is an inherent nurturing that is a part of Black womanhood and Black motherhood, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. That's my
So true.
story, and I'm sticking to it.
That's right. That's right. Now, while we're sticking to the story, we're gonna call Quiet Storm up. So I
Yes.
know you have her bio, so introduce her right, honey.
So
Quiet
this
Storm.
see this sister. Now I don't know her personally, but I'm gonna tell you, we got word about her a few months ago. I mean, like seriously, praise and encouragement. And I have to lift that up because it came from her king. And it is not that often that that happens. He came to us, he was on the program, and he was like, my lady is bomb. She is good. She'll drop some poetry, y'all. She would love to be on the platform. And we were like, hey, we try, if you're celebrating her like this, we want to celebrate her too. So Quiet
Mhm.
Storm is a 31-year-old multicultural Cherokee and Dominican poet, rapper, doula, and teacher in Jacksonville, Florida, who aims to spread love and awareness, with the goal of her work serving as a reminder that anything in life can be overcome with the proper attitude and faith. You better say that. Okay. She has written
That's for
poems.
real.
See, that's those are good words right there. Okay, I'm excited. She has written poems and songs since the age of 8 years old, in
Mhm.
addition to a book of poems titled Soulful Expressions of a Lioness, where she shares the lessons that served as catalysts for her growth and evolution. So we're going to bring her to the stage, and we're going to let you know where you can keep up with her. And if her book and her stuff is available for purchase, we're going to make sure we get that information for you too. Hey,
That's
Quiet
right.
Storm, welcome.
Peace,
Welcome,
peace,
welcome.
everyone.
We are
Can you guys
excited
hear me
about
all
you.
right?
Yes, we can hear you
Okay.
fine now. So
There's a
before you
little
get,
feed. There's a little feedback. I don't
it
know if
was
it's
just a
happening
little
on your
bit, but
end.
I think it's okay now.
Say something
Okay.
again.
Yeah, say
Peace,
something.
peace, peace.
Okay, I think it's good.
Okay.
I think
I
it's
think we
good.
have to quiet our mics,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, we'll be off of here in a second. We're going to give you the stage, but before I go, I want to know: is your book of poetry available for purchase?
No, not yet. I haven't published yet, but when I publish, I will announce it on my Instagram page, Tiara_Divine.
Okay, and spell Tiara for me so that I make sure that I get it right for the people out there.
It's TIARA
Mhm.
_ divine.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and give you the stage. Take your time. Give us your words. Much love to you, sis.
Much love. Okay, the first piece I have is titled The Nonconformist. For as long as I can remember, I've been called a rebel. Because even as a child growing up in a society that says obey or else, I was never afraid of the or else. I was more afraid of being like everyone else. Because all I ever saw were a bunch of unimaginative lost souls. They might as well have been robots the way they all dress, talk, and act the same. It was like watching the world get infected with a virus and not being able to do a dang thing about it. For as long as I can remember, I've been called a rebel because I refuse to blindly accept something that insults my soul. And these days, there isn't much that doesn't. Everywhere I turn, there's someone trying to sell me something. Like, here, buy this makeup. It'll cover up your flaws. But what if I don't see any? Or here, take this medicine. It'll help numb the pain. But what if I don't feel any? For as long as I can remember, I've been called a rebel because I refuse to conform to society's standards. I won't participate in a game I'm uninterested in, no matter how many people are playing. I won't let anything stifle my passionate nature. I won't just lay there and take your beatings. And I won't become another sick person for you to try and remedy. And I won't entertain anything that tries to convince me to change something I don't see a problem with. For as long as I can remember, I've been called a rebel because I walk with confidence in a world that wants me insecure, because I'm comfortable being less in a society that wants more, because I prefer my ugly truths over your pretty lies, and because I refuse to compromise. For as long as I can remember, I've been called a rebel, but really, I just prefer to be authentic in a world consumed with artificial. My next piece is titled For Love's Sake. We've had enough hurt. Can we all just take a few seconds? It's safe here, I promise. You can put down your weapons. And when you pick them back up, I hope you'll have learned a lesson. Trading love for fear was humanity's greatest mistake. Broken hearts beating louder than sirens, sounds of which I can't shake. And knowing the remedy is real, but so elusive, is something I can't take. Good enough for me if it's nothing more than just to quell the ache. But if you need a reason to love again, we'll say it's for love's sake. Now, I ain't really trying to convince you. I just want you seeing it clear. It's in your best interest to abandon the fear. Now, it may seem like uncharted territory to abandon what you thought was keeping you safe, but love was your first protector before you ever learned to put fear in its place. Now it's time to come on home to the truth of who and what we really are, because we all got enough. We don't need no more scars. It's time to remember that we were made to love, simply for love's sake. This last piece is titled Still I Rise. Sorry, y'all, bear with me 1 second. Okay. Still I rise. My death was plotted and planned before my birth could even take place. Thinking my downfall was imminent, many laughed and mocked, often right to my face. But it was never the fastest nor the strongest who could stand to win the race. So I let them carry on with their aims, and I focused on keeping my pace. See, I was always underestimated, and so was the grace that my source kept me supplied with beyond time and space. So despite the wolves who have tried to ensnare me, there was never a chase. My connection with wisdom precedes me, so I stand confident in my place. As the world slept, I was searching for my purest connection to my essence. And in my search, I discovered divinity. And if I am a goddess, how could I not carry myself as such? So I could never find it necessary to bark back when you try to backbite. True power doesn't have to boast of itself. I am that I am, and I don't gotta say it because you feel it in the air when I walk in your presence. And even your youngins know it. So they address me with reverence, with a hi mama and a hug. Now, where's the accountability for the fact that you responded poorly to your insecurities? It's messed up to see your screw face jealous of me when I encouraged you to join me on the side of growth, but you chose envy instead. when all I did was keep it G and give my best to killing off the worst in me. And I don't think I'm better than you. Whatever narrative you got to spin to help you try and pretend that you get a wink of sleep at night is your prerogative. I just can't be like you, because I don't choose to model my life decisions from those whose life trajectory doesn't align with where I prefer mine to take me. So I act accordingly. My path is set apart, and I've known it from the start. I know my purpose, and it's being fulfilled despite the smirk on your face when it appears my demise is imminent. But joke's on you. I can never lose, because the anointing on my soul is one beyond your true comprehension, yet powerful nonetheless. But I digress. So next time you're scouting your next taste of high ground on the backs of others, remember not to check for me. Because truthfully, I was always underestimated, and I should have been dead from all the threats to my life, as if anything real could ever be threatened. My existence is a revolution in and of itself. Not to mention I'm on mission, and I maintain a pure heart, even despite having to cross paths with people like you who would try to dim my light, but can never see it through. As long as the breath of life graces me another day of existence, I know I'm proud of who I am. So at the end of the day, you can't tell me nothing. Because still, I rise.
Yes, sis. Woo!
Quiet storm. You just clicked off like that. She's dropped the
Okay, I'm gonna
mic.
bring you back up. Okay, that
I
was
was saying that's a real
beautiful.
mic drop.
See, right. She said, and if I am a goddess, how could I not carry myself as such?
Okay.
Come
Your
Ooh.
poetry is amazing. Right to the point.
Yes.
You know, still I
Thank
rise.
you.
The rebel one, the one about the rebel. You know,
The
Yes.
I read,
non-conforming.
yeah, man. Very
I
good. So
can't
where
wait
can
for
we
this
find
book.
you?
So I'm mostly on Instagram right now. I do plan on creating a YouTube channel. It's going to be titled Candid Moments. But for right now, mostly you can find me on Instagram. I am on Facebook, Virtuous Doula, but mostly on Instagram, Tiara_Divine. Like I said earlier, when I publish my book, I'm gonna market it mostly on Instagram and everything.
And please talk a little bit about your doula journey. So you are a certified doula.
Yes, I
Please
am.
talk a little bit about your doula journey, because I hats off. First of all, I love the fact that over the past decade or so, having a doula as part of a birthing journey has become more normalized, because doulas
Yeah.
have always been important, midwives have always been important, and now there's even the additional having death doulas. So please talk about your doula journey.
Okay, I would love to. I too am also really glad that, it's starting to become more normalized, because it makes the difference that it makes, the way that it impacts the family in a positive way is just it's something you can't put a price on, in my personal opinion. But I have been a certified doula for about 6 years now, and give or take 6 years. And funny enough, my my third baby was my first experience with not having a hospital birth and having what's called a wild pregnancy, a natural pregnancy, not getting a bunch of checkups or vaginal exams and all the things. And I had a doula that assisted me with her birth, but otherwise I didn't have any medical professionals. I literally gave birth on a yoga mat on the floor in my room, and it was such a life-changing experience. And the difference that I saw with her birth and our postpartum journey, her development, my healing and recovery, our bonding, everything about it was just completely different from everything that I experienced with my previous 2 hospital births. And I was just like, every woman should get to experience this. This should be the norm. This should be the standard. The love, the care, the comfort that I have in the hospital environments. It's such an uncomfortable environment for mom, baby, the family members. It's just really,
It's
nothing about it
restricted.
is really sacred. Yes, it's restricted. You're in their house, so you have to follow their rules.
Yeah.
Mom can't be comfortable and just trust her body and her baby. You know, they got to deal with the family, how many family members is limited, and all these different things. And oh my goodness. But anyway, I could literally go on a whole tangent. So I'm gonna try to wrap it up and make it short and concise. But that was really what sparked, hey, I think this is what I'm meant to do. I think I would love to assist other women to be able to have this love and support. And so that kind of sparked it. And I want to say I became certified like the year after I had her.
Okay.
And so after that, I had 2 more babies, and I had home births, I had doulas, and I was at that time teaching other women how to become a doula. So for the first several years of me being a doula, I actually wasn't serving like in a physical capacity. I was virtually teaching other women how to become a doula. And
Okay.
even that work was so sacred. A lot of women, like you were saying earlier, it's something innate in us. It's something that what I believe the Most High just instilled in part of our intricate design
Yeah.
is that mothering, nurturing, you know, kind of energy that we just have. And so a lot of women I found are already in some capacity serving as a doula and just not calling it that. They're just
Yeah.
saying, oh, I just helped my sister have her baby, or oh, I just made some meals for her,
Yes.
oh, you know, whatever. No, you were literally serving as a doula. It literally means to mother the mother. That's literally what doula means. And so anyway, yes, a lot of us have it innately in us. And I advocate for any woman that is interested in having, you know, maybe on the fence about whether or not she needs a doula, you will not regret it. Use your discernment with who you choose to be your doula, of course, but it doesn't, even if you have a great support system, that support that is specifically designed outside of your family members that, you know, may be tired or having to go to work or this or that or whatever, nothing beats that. And we all deserve it. So I hope I answered your question. I'm not gonna take up too much more time.
Yeah, I have one quick question.
Yes.
Just before we keep it rolling, do you guys work with insurance? And can any woman who's pregnant, have access to a doula?
So personally, I mostly support with home births. I do know that some of the hospitals and like the doctor's offices and stuff are starting to kind of normalize the doula thing too. So I know some, I don't think it's there across the board yet, but it definitely is starting to open up. Some insurance do offer to pay, if not the whole cost, then a partial cost for doula. So it really just depends on what region, you know, the mother is in and different things like that. But I'm looking forward to that expanding across the board. And I'm looking forward to advocating for that to expand across the board.
Yeah. I have another question. Do you still
Yes.
train doulas?
Yes, I do. I don't do
Please.
it under the platform I was previously doing it. Now I'm looking to do it more so. I want to do it mostly like physically. I feel like a lot of the training is like hands-on and it can be better retained that way. But I'm also open to teaching virtually because obviously I can't get everywhere to everyone. So yes, I will be doing it virtually and in person if anyone is in Jacksonville, Florida.
I know somebody who wants to be a doula, and we'll connect offline. So,
Okay.
or would you like to give the information for people to reach out to you if they want training as a doula? If you want, I can put that in the comments here so that people can reach out to you if that's an interest of theirs.
Yes, I will. I will put my phone number in the chat, and then otherwise, just send me a DM on Instagram, and I will get back to you.
All right. So anybody that's interested in training as a doula, her Instagram information is in the comments. If you scroll back up, you will see it. Please send her a DM. I am not going to put her phone number on this big public platform. Please scroll up and go to her Instagram and send her a DM. I will reach out to you offline and get your information so that and I'll let you know about the person that I know that wants to get doula training. Thank you so much for your time, for your art, for your energy. You are beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. So are you.
And
I
a
really
mother of,
appreciate the space.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
sorry, go ahead.
sorry. I was saying, and a mother of five. Did I hear you correctly? Because I
Yes,
thought we were
yes.
about
Yes.
like I thought we were
Well,
about like
I'm a mother to much more than five, but yes,
Right.
five came through me.
Yeah, yeah.
wow, wow, yeah.
Beautiful.
When they say black don't crack, I'm just because I thought you were like a baby, like maybe 25 or wow, wow.
Well,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much. I gotta go
Yeah,
run into them now. I appreciate the space so much. I really, oh my God, it really touched my heart hearing the other poetry. Thank you guys so much. Peace and love.
peace, sis.
Peace and
Thank
love.
you.
Thank you.
Oh, how amazing. We are amazing. I just need
Yes,
the
we
world to
are.
know how incredible women are. Like
I wish
really.
that there were doulas around, like really around when I was pregnant.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
I had
agree.
that time with my sister,
Hmm.
with her first baby. I didn't know that was dueling, but I remember when we
Mm,
got into the room and it was her time, and we went to Lamar's classes, right?
uh-huh.
And it was her time, and you know, come on, breathe, breathe, and I'm like, breathe, breathe, and the look what she give me because I was rubbing her, and the look. I'm sure she could have kicked me across the room. So, so anyways, it was quite an experience though.
Yeah,
And I hope that more, like you said, more people, get back into the natural childbirth because
yeah.
it is not normal to lay on your back and expect, for gravity to happen. That's
Right.
not how it's supposed to
Right.
be. You're supposed to, be at least in a squatting position, you
Hmm.
know, in order to bring that, baby into life. So
Yeah,
I see my yaya like, yeah, I want to come in.
yeah.
But I know we have to continue with the show. We
Yes.
still want to connect, the thought of what behind Poets After the Storm, which is to
Hmm.
help as many as we can. And
Yes.
of course, this month being Women's Month, we want to focus on a woman. We have a friend in Portland that had some bad damage done to her house
Mm.
and to her structure. And I know you're listening and probably enjoying the program. But again, a part of why we're doing this, the main reason of why we're doing this, is to bring awareness and get resources for the people who need it most, who
Hmm.
were affected by this vicious Melissa girl.
Yeah.
So we are going to play a video from one of the women who have been affected.
Give us a moment for that. I'm going to bring another poet to the stage because we're live, so stuff happens. So bear with us. But we're going to bring Sister Marcia. Are you ready? I think you are backstage. Are you ready to join us, Sister Jamaica? I'm going to bring you back up on stage for a second.
It's fine. Thank you.
Uh huh.
Yeah. Sister Marcia, because I know she came on earlier and I was trying to communicate with her. She just wasn't coming through.
Yes, I
So,
see her backstage, but I'm not sure because, again, we're live. So
mhm.
everything that's happening is happening in real time. So technology is great until it's not.
So in the
So we're,
meantime,
mhm,
sorry. In the meantime,
mhm.
while we're getting that together, is it possible for me to play? Oh, so Sister Marcia, pretty face, a smile when we come on, we're gonna bring her right up because in Jamaica the Wi-Fi but so while we have a chance to do so, we are bringing her on. Greetings, Sister Marcia. You're muted. You're muted.
What about now?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Amen.
Welcome,
Thank
Sister
you.
Marcia.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here. And you know, this is my first time reading any of my poetry, my
Yes, I want to
poems.
read your bio. Let me read your bio.
Yes,
So,
please.
her name is Marcia A. Tulloch Brown. I am an aspiring poetess and journalist. This is her first performance.
Mhm.
Marcia hosts the Marcia A. Tulloch radio show on Dub Party FM. That's www.dubpartyfm.net, where I talk about things that matter to me. And you can catch her on Sundays at what time? Is it 1 p.m.?
One to 5 p.m.
1 to 5 p.m. That's Jamaica time. Is that correct?
Yes,
1
yes,
to 5 p.m. Jamaica time. So
yes,
thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited. This is going to be your first time reading.
yes.
What an honor. Okay. So I'm going to jump off. Jamaica and I are going to jump off and give you the stage and let you do your thing while your internet is working well, because we know how that goes.
Right. Okay, so this poem was written a while back, probably 10 years ago or so. And it was an acknowledgement and a testament to the things I went through or was going through that could have broken me. So I call it Odyssey. So, oh, what a very long journey. I carried with me all my memories that weighed down on me like a sack full of rocks. I carry on my back. Oh, what a tedious road I travel. The path is littered with pain and disdain, like leaves on the ground at autumn, or snow freshly fallen on a February morning. Pain, disdain, hurting, hurting, yet I trod. Oh, the perils along this path. Dangers seen and unseen, I fight, I weep, I pray. Frightened, scared, and weary, I could not run, so slowly, slowly I go. Oh, what strength I found while on this path to overcome things I never thought I could, to conquer, endure, and battle on. I fought off enemies, appeared as friends, subdued and defeated them. Oh, what courage I gathered on this vile and treacherous path, where on each side danger lurks. The road at times so dark, black clouds each day just hang and hang. Oh, look what I have found along the way. Just stumbled out from nowhere. A lovely jar, oh, that's me, made of clay. Inside the jar, its beauty lay as if waiting, waiting just for me to pass this way. Oh, look where I fell when I stumbled by the way. A spring, its water crystal clear. There I drank and quenched my thirst. I washed my body clothed and here, and I must say, if life ever takes you along this path, remember we all do at least once in our lifetime travel these treacherous roads. The end.
Oh, yes, Sister Marcia. I heard you. I heard you said, friends who have become enemies or enemies who look like friends. And I think just about everyone has had a story of some kind of betrayal, and it's how we handle it. And I see you going through the trials, or when you've gone through the trials and you're smiling and you're here and you
Yes,
share it. Yeah, man, definitely a story of overcoming. What
yeah.
can
I
you?
when I wrote that poem, cause who don't know my story? Um, my husband came down with cancer. We had three babies, all under 5, and he was diagnosed with cancer. And when I wrote this poem, he had passed, and I had moved, and just I moved because I wanted my youngest son. He turned 6 like 2 days after his father's funeral, and where we lived, I think the I was thinking that the memories, because he just kept asking question after question about his dad. Because I think what happened when his dad had passed, he didn't realize that it was a permanent thing. So I think as time went by and he started realizing, said, "Hey, dad not coming back." So he started asking all these questions. So I moved them. We moved, and starting over was not easy. So, and I remember I used to get up early in the morning and just walk. That was my routine. And while on one of my walks, that's when this poem came to me. So,
Oh, thank you for sharing, and my condolences. I know
yeah.
that um, raising one child by yourself what is a lot. So I can only imagine, raising 3 babies,
Mm-hmm.
without your husband. And but still you rise and still you smile, and
Yes.
give thanks that you were given the resources to make it here now. Um, so thank you for being here. And do you have another piece to share with us?
No, I just did have that one.
Well, let me tell you something. For your first time reading a poem, that was excellent, and we welcome you to stay and share with the rest of the group. I see my Yaya over here. Let me add my Yaya to the stage. My Yaya.
Greetings, greetings. Great
Greetings.
poem so far. Greetings, Sister Marcia. Nice meeting you.
You
Yeah.
too.
Yes.
Actually, I was listening to you. Was it on the last one you were talking about your trip to Burkina Faso?
Oh,
So, yeah, I was
okay.
listening.
Well,
Yes.
so we are no stranger no more. Give thanks to know
No,
that.
yeah.
Good, good. Good, good.
Uh,
We're
we're
joining them.
We're all sisters in spirit. And I
Yeah,
know Kim
man.
was working very diligently in the background for the video. Again, while we're doing this, we're looking to raise awareness that, though Melissa is months gone,
Yeah,
women, I mean, people are still, not just women, families, women, people, men, young people, older people, the elders are still struggling from the effects of Melissa. And, we're here just doing the best that we can with what we have, to make sure their voices are heard. And I know, Sister Marcia, you've gone down and you've seen some of the effects. Can you tell us a little bit of anything that you've seen that has changed since the hurricane?
Not much. So where I do my radio program is in Montego Bay. So going in that area, you can still see the damages that were done. You could still see that people are struggling to even replace their roofs. You see the with the tarps still on there. And so I'm seeing firsthand some of the damages that were done in that area. And for me, I'm thinking life for some people getting harder because food is getting more expensive, and some foods, yeah, they're scarce. I hear people complaining about some staple foods that they're not able to get. I even hear the government talking about like shortages in eggs. There's shortages in banana, like ripe banana and things like that. So that's my first-hand experience.
Yeah, so maybe even some of the people who weren't literally hit are
Hmm.
still also feeling the effects because when I
Yes.
was there in Jamaica a few months ago, we couldn't find, like you said, ripe banana, you couldn't find a ripe banana. And if you did, so a little maga banana for $100
Hmm.
per seed. So definitely Jamaica got hit. The plantain trees, the banana trees, where it was devastated all over the island. It wasn't just in the west.
Right.
So I know that people are rebuilding and re-farming. Getting their farms back up, but it takes time. And Mayaya, I know that your daughter had gotten a direct hit in St. Elizabeth. Any updates on what's going on with her?
Yes, yes. She's getting back on her foot,
Hmm.
clean up, and yeah, man, she recovering very fast.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yes,
That's a
almost fully
blessing.
recover because you see, she's a well-loved person in that area. And so the people them just keep coming back to the pharmacy all when they finish fully clean up, them still at home and them, and she was there for them, and they understand everything that take place. So then our customer them come out back there, may I tell you, they come out and they see what happens, so them sympathize and work along with her. So tell she almost fully back on her foot now.
Oh,
Right.
that's
Yes.
excellent. That's great news. And
Yeah,
again,
man.
that's one of the success stories. We have so many more people who are still
Yeah,
struggling.
man,
Here,
people are still
here,
struggling.
yeah, man. I
But
hear that in places there's still no running water. Still no electricity. So you
true,
can
true,
imagine all these months of not,
true,
being
true.
able to
Having
flush
no
your
light, no water. Mhm.
right, right. Hi, Kim.
Hey, with the part of the struggle that's happening now, I think that because there's so much focus on those types of tangible things like the water and the being able to purchase certain foods and things of that sort, there are struggles going on behind the scenes as well, because there's this struggle for people that are rebuilding, because now
Hmm.
the codes and the laws around land ownership and the property codes, the zoning codes, those codes are being enforced as people are trying to rebuild their homes. So they are requiring people to show documentation that they actually own the land that they are rebuilding
Oh,
their homes on. So there's a lot of stuff going on. So beyond just the everyday stuff that we think about, there are people that have been living on land that don't have their documents and don't necessarily own it. So what do they do? I mean, these are the regular everyday struggles, that because not everybody does stuff formally, right? Not everybody knows how to do stuff formally. Not everybody that is living on family land has had the documentation passed down from generation to generation so that they have what they need to produce to say we legally own this. So there are a lot of things that a lot of people are dealing with and are trying to manage in this rebuild. So just want to keep all of the many ways that people are trying to rebuild and people are experiencing this moment. Just want to keep all of those different ways in mind, because I'm sure it's overwhelming for anybody dealing with any of those struggles. It has to be overwhelming.
Now, if it's overwhelming for we, and we didn't get direct hit, you can only imagine.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, yeah, we're here. We're here, everyone. If you're out there watching, listening on whatever platform you have, please, if you can't give, please share this. Poets After the Storm, we're here. And whatever we make, we're sending directly to someone that we have gotten in contact with and we know they have that need. Your money is going straight to someone, and we'll have some more videos of some of the people who have received through giving through this program. And again, we're grateful for the ones who are listening, who are able to give. Nothing not too small. Nothing not too small. Yeah, man, there's a sister out there in need right now who doesn't have food to put on her table, because she lost her farm, because she lost her crops, So please help us if you can help them.
And I have the video if you want to. It's not perfect because again, technology is good until it's not. But I have the video. If you want me to go ahead, we can kind of pull everybody down off the
Yes,
stage,
please.
and I'll
Yes,
go ahead.
please. Yes, please. Thank you. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ruth Thomas. I just want to thank you for reaching out in support to contribute to my building project here in Jamaica. I am in need of cement, steel, block, and gravel. Any other contribution will be appreciated. Thank you very much for taking the time out to reaching out to me.
So Jamaica, do you want to talk a little bit about the young lady? I hope you all could hear it. The audio was really low, but I hope you all could
Yes.
hear it. Do you want to talk a little bit about the young lady whose home that is?
Yes. That's Ruth Cousins. She is a teacher. She's a student, a teacher, and her home was basically, as you can see by the picture, demolished. Parts of it was demolished by the storm. Um, she has been unable to find the resources to rebuild, because she had gotten to a place where she had saved her money, started her building, and then just has to start all over again. So whatever we can do to help her, that would be a blessing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the world economy is struggling right now as well. So some of the items that she might need for rebuilding, the cost has probably gone up significantly in the past few
Mhm.
months with the different
Mhm.
things that are happening in the world right now around shipping and those types of things. So just again, anybody who has the ability to give anything, no amount is too small. Anybody that has the ability to give anything, anything that you can give would be much appreciated. My organization, Press Towards Freedom, is willing to match up to $100, up to a total of $100 for this month. So feel free to give. The information again is scrolling at the bottom of the screen, the PayPal information and the Cash App information. Yeah, just want to make sure that people are able to have their basic needs met. From what I understand, the shelter, what was set up as shelter systems in Jamaica, have now been closed. So the people that
Mhm.
were living in the shelters that had significant damage to their homes or had their home destroyed had to leave there. I doubt that all of them had a home to go to. That's why they were in the shelter in the first place. So we just want to keep all of that in mind while we're celebrating women. We just want to keep that in mind that a large part of womanhood, celebrating womanhood, and also this part about celebrating women's history. All of this is a part of history. This will be remembered in history. This is a part of the way that we will be remembered in history, how we took care of each other, how we
Right.
saw to each other's needs, how we nurtured each other and saw each other through our most difficult moments. So feel free to give. Yeah, feel free to give.
And
And
also, if
Sister
you're
Kim,
okay,
Yes,
go ahead.
Sister Marcy. Yes,
yes, you mentioned the the war and the price of gas is now affecting
yes,
Jamaican. Everything
yes.
is getting more expensive.
Hmm.
So keep that in mind, people, that
Yes.
everything down here is now getting more expensive.
And that's just as gas was becoming more available around the island because the gas
Yeah.
supply was really significantly short on the island after the storm. So, yeah, everything. What happens? That's one of the lessons that we kind of need to learn about this interdependent thing. What happens in one part of the world affects people everywhere in the world. There is nothing that happens over here that doesn't affect people over there. So whatever happens in
Mhm.
one place, either directly or indirectly, affects everybody. And the sooner we can learn that, the better off we'll be. We should have learned it from COVID. If we didn't learn it from COVID, then we should be willing to still learn the lessons. We can't do something in one area that negatively impacts them and not expect it to negatively impact somebody else somewhere else. So thank you for bringing up that with the gas. It's sky high here in the US too, sis.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's
I'm
pretty high.
sure. I'm sure around the world. I mean, with what's going on, you know.
Yeah.
Um, but we're gonna keep it going because we're almost out of time. And Mama Sissy, Auntie Sissy, has been on for a while, so we just want to
Yes.
give her another chance to,
Yeah.
maybe give us one more piece, and everyone can add a piece. And Kim, I'd like to play one of your songs before we get out of here because it changed my whole vibration today.
Oh,
Okay,
thank
so
you. Yep.
um, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. So Auntie Sissy, hi.
Ah,
Are you? Thank you so much for staying with us for as long as you have. Do you
yes,
have one more piece that you can share with us, or do you have
yes.
any work? Oh yeah, okay. So we're ready for you.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yes,
Land
Auntie
of
Sissy.
wood, land of wood and crystal waters, land of beautiful sons and daughters, land of great songs and laughter, where is summer's sad dreams of happy ever after, and burns all nations as a shade of one happy people under the sun. Yet now we still laugh, but there is no mirth. We do live, but have lost our sense of worth. We sing, but our songs merely echo our strain, our pain, and our dancing now fails to relieve strain. We mislay the very basic human needs that so easily eludes us through lust and greed. The self would dross our civic pride, as in our travels far and wide, craving greener pastures to find, thoughtlessly severing the ties that bind. We fail to acknowledge this land of beauty, our home, worthy of our love and duty. We now live our lives in utter fear, hastening to predict God's kingdom near, prophesying days of imminent doom, moaning and groaning beneath the gloom of wasted years and chances lost, as with blood and tears we pay the cost. Like they in Babylon of old, we find we've drifted from the fold, wondering whence we strayed thus far to become captives of hatred and war. This once proud nation of humanity has sold its vision, its vanity, its sanity. Now upon willows we hung our harps in tears. Zion's song we cannot sing, we cannot chant in fear. In a strange land here our hearts burn, as by the rivers of Babylon we yearn, wasted by those who seek our mirth, beguiled and robbed of our right by birth. Away from brethren the customs we know, now we beg you, Jah, the way to show. Let not our hand its cunning forget. Turn from your face wrath, forgive us yet. Return to us, Jah, that vision of thee. Arise, O Jah, and set us free. Jah, from our wicked ways we'll turn, and more about thee we will learn. Hear then from heaven your dwelling place. Shine upon us the light of your face, and with your mighty outstretched hand, hear, O Jah, and bless our land. That one is called Lead Us, O Jah. Mm.
That was
Lead us,
powerful.
Jah. Very
Ooh,
powerful. Yeah, man.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is your poetry
Thank you.
published?
No?
Oh, so
We may
maybe
have
that's
to look
something that,
at
yes, Kim, you know,
Mm.
we're gonna
that.
have to talk about that as well as my yaya. You know, we for
Yes.
years we've been saying we need to gather the pieces and publish
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
these books, you know, while the
Yeah.
elders are still here. Yeah,
Yeah.
man, very good. Thank you so much for
Beautiful,
being here.
beautiful.
I'm hearing an anthology. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a collection of poetry from the elders.
Mm,
That's what I'm hearing. We'll talk
Yeah.
about it. Yes.
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
thank you, Auntie Sissy.
And then
Now my
thank you
yaya,
for,
Love Auntie Sissy.
thank you
Yes.
for
sorry, yes,
inviting me.
Thank you,
Yes,
Auntie
Auntie
Sissy.
Sissy. Love.
thank you.
Yes, thanks too. It's thanks all around because I enjoyed it.
Yeah, man,
Listening to
we will
everything.
join you greatly
Hmm.
and everyone else.
Yes. So this is what we do each month, you know, just to remind others that you
Yeah.
can use your gifts to help people.
Hmm.
It doesn't have to be much. It doesn't have to, you know, be this big concert, you know, but one by
Yeah.
one, so
Hmm.
we
Yes.
can make a difference.
Yes.
So
I see.
thank you for
Yeah.
being here. Yes, ma'am. And we're just gonna move it on to my Yaya's final
Yeah.
piece with us
Yes.
today.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Just a minute. Cool.
Yeah, this was really good. Oh, sorry, you're muted. Mhm.
Yeah. Even when we
Excuse
don't have
me.
money to give, joy, just being able to contribute our talent, God honors that. The universe
Oh yeah.
honors that. The earth honors that. So very honored to be here with all of this talent and beauty. Go ahead, my Yaya. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. Yeah. This poem is called Woman Awareness. Woman, welcome. Welcome, woman, know ourselves. Be proud of who we are. Say, I love myself with all the fullness of the true feeling of honesty, truth. Be true to ourselves and show and slow to anger. Love the woman in us, the image of our maker. Our woman represent growth. She is the earth. She is the water. She is the image of nature, a solid proof. Woman, know thyself. Our teacher is nature, our own substance, our own property, our own natural rights. Own ourselves in the dignity and respect of our rights. Have no fear. Rights does not bring a fight. Women know ourselves by natural rights. We represent the first teacher. Our hands rock the cradle of infancy. We are the first healers. We know the language of infancy, of perfectness. We work within this path of growth. That's where the babies belong. Woman, look within ourselves and you will see who you are and make nature your mirror. Say welcome every time to Mother Nature. Say welcome to our flesh. Say welcome to our being. Say welcome, woman. Woman, see ourselves. Therefore, put no limit to the rights of ourselves. We are the universe, the image of the past, the present, and is to come. We are now. Therefore, make good for now, for ourselves. Our good sown today will be the same good reaping tomorrow. Welcome the unity and importance of women working together for the rights of our being. Wouldn't that be purpose for a new creation? The sooner we start, the sooner our comfort will be a true proof. Woman, wise mind is our property. Use it with dignity. Welcome, woman. Know ourselves. It will breed better lovers and good friends and a whole better world. Thank you.
If I rule the world, I think if
Right,
women
that's all.
really rule the world, don't it?
Yeah.
There would be
Right,
all of
that's right.
this war
Yep.
and
No
backbiting,
war. There would be no
some
war.
other stuff,
No,
but
no, there would
No
be
war.
no
war.
need for war. There wouldn't even be a need for war.
Not even the thought.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
No war.
But thank you so much for that. And, I hope, again, the message goes straight to some women's wombs.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Love
Mm-hmm.
you.
yourself, honor your womb. Boy,
Women
I wish I had
aware.
you when I was about 15 before I
Right.
start, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, you know.
There is
But
something
I'm
that
grateful.
all of us wish we
Yes.
were or know or something before some time. But
Uh-huh.
For some
it's
time.
coming together. It's coming together, you know?
It
It's
is.
Yes.
coming together. And the greatest is to know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's coming together, sister, regardless of
Good.
the age, you know? Because I heard Auntie, what you call her? Sissy,
Auntie
Uh-huh.
Sissy, Auntie Sissy.
say some things, you know, even within her poem, and to know, say, at such age, she could have graphed things in that way,
Yeah.
phrased things in that
Yeah.
way. It make me feel like me melt when me hear her talk.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yes. Yes. And it's so important, like Kim said, to connect with the elders, to talk to the
Mm-hmm.
elders, to,
Yes, sister,
record
it's true.
words.
It's true.
Sister Marcia is trying to come back on to record their words because, once they're gone, all
Yes,
that knowledge, that
that's
wise
one
eye,
too.
that experience, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So
That's why
I am
we need
grateful.
to know ourselves, and me
Yes.
had a poem here that I wanted to read, and to me this poem opened up a whole space where I consider say some of us sister don't look,
Mm,
don't think, because we were so being blindfolded by man-made law. It
mm,
has
Mm.
torn us apart so much.
yeah.
Yes, please share it. Please share it.
Yes.
We're on our own time, you know.
You know, all right. Oh, thank you. Because the truth is, we are masking a phantom liberty,
Mm.
wherein we need to free up our mind and face reality. Do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So me
Mm,
call this poem No Blame the Man. Woman, no blame the man. Woman, no blame the man. Blame with selfish pride, with fear of insecurity and lack of situation. It not easy for a man love one woman. It not easy for a man love one woman. Man is mold, birthed in and through the flesh of woman, nursed by the flesh of woman, born
Excuse me,
as a lady.
Maya. Hello,
Yes,
hello. Rewind and come again. Just start again. Money pull up.
it's called no blame the man.
Oh gosh.
Woman, no blame the man. Woman, no blame the man. Blame this with selfish pride, with fear of insecurity and lack of situation. It
Mm.
not easy for a man love one woman. It not easy for a man love one woman. Man is mold, birthed in and through the flesh of woman, nursed by the flesh of woman, born as a link of her foundation of unconditional love. A link not limited to the love of just two, a link from a foundation of unconditional love. Man born from woman to love woman. It not easy for man love one woman. Stop stifle with natural condition. Isn't our love unconditional? So woman, drop the selfish pride and with fear of insecurity. Face the truth, respect the link, and know the next woman. For the love is unconditional. We only foundation to save we nation and welcome we family. Woman no blame the man. Woman no blame the man, blame with selfish pride, with insecurity and lack of situation. It not easy for a man love one woman. Where him come from, we unconditional. Woman, we are the healing of the nation. We have to heal ourselves first. We are flesh and blood of Mama Earth, her image and imitation. Is she wrong to put her unconditional love in us? So how can we blame our birth, mold from the same flesh and blood that give a comfort whenever it is shared? It was born to share this love, for he is the link and we are the circle. He is created to bring us closer. Woman, this fear of insecurity, jealousness, and pride created by the laws of men to keep us apart. So he can feel he rules, is tearing our foundation apart. Be bold, face our situation, burn a fear of insecurity, know the next sister, heal with relationship, for we are the source of unconditional love, what him come from, and the root of the home, the mother of them all. So No blame the man.
No
Nature,
blame the
our
man.
comfort. A feeling for all. Welcome the strength of our unconditional love. Know the next woman and save our foundation. Build our unconditional love and kill fear from ourselves and lies from the mouth of our men. Know the next woman and birth a smile on Mama Earth's face. It will bring comfort to our situation. It is up to us to save our nation. Thank you.
Maya, Medea. Kim. All
We
right,
have to
so
face
Maya.
reality, sister. We can't
Yeah.
fight nature with
Yeah.
foundation.
Mm-hmm. Mm, thank
I
you.
breathe down on that one. I breathe down that one because in a way, that piece kind of set me free from carrying a ton of,
Yeah,
guilt on my
man.
back.
Like the whole of we, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole of
Yeah.
when it's like when I get this poem, when I get this poem, sister, they say it set you free. And that it did do to me too. It set me free, it make me look at growth. Me not even want to call it life, final life, the word life, me say lie.
Mm,
So it make me look at growth a far different way and it bring a free up when
mm,
because if something so nice to I, why shouldn't nice to my next sister?
mm,
Mm.
mm.
Well, that kind of makes a lot of people uncomfortable,
I
especially if
know,
you're going
I
by,
know. But we don't create it
yeah.
in we are the unconditional love foundation, mama. Woman is it.
Mm.
Out of us
Yeah.
come our unconditional love just the same.
Yep.
What do you think, Kim?
I agree. I agree. I think that if the foundation is what it should be, then the love will be what it should be. And the problem is not necessarily the structure, the problem is the foundation. The foundation wasn't set the way that it needed to be set. So the jealousy is there and the hatred is
And the
there and the fighting
insecurity
is
and the hatred and the,
because the
and
foundation,
it come right back at us.
there you go, because the
It come right
foundation
back at
was
us. We
set.
can't find the comfort.
That's
And
right.
exactly.
That's right. Because a house built on a bad foundation at some point is going to
Double
lean. And
stumble.
it's not going to just tumble over. It's going to lean first and it's going to start falling apart in certain places. So if the
Exactly.
foundation isn't right and
Exactly.
the foundation is the women, is
Yes,
so the women should be building the foundation so that the structure can be what it should be. I agree. I
yes, man.
absolutely
Mm.
agree.
You're putting it just right for me.
Yep,
You're
I
putting it just right.
Wow.
Thank
I'm,
you.
that
I'm,
was
I'm
good.
at a loss for words, but that is exactly what I needed to hear at this time, like today, in this moment,
Thank
because
you.
again, I was carrying you know, some stuff
Mm-hmm.
around for my unconditional love then, and
Mm-hmm.
also looking at my sisters and sisters, not blood, but just sisters
Mm-hmm.
out there who
Mhm,
have been
mhm,
dealing with men who are cheating. Like you
mhm,
said, if it's built on truth,
Mm-hmm.
then
mhm,
then
mhm.
you know it
And
should
not just
be
built
a
on
sound.
truth, but not
Mhm.
just built on truth. I think part of the problem is the women are the ones that should be trusted to build the foundation that they then have to build on. We should not be, and it's with this, with
And it's
everything.
because of the laws of men why we are so insecure.
Exactly. That is with everything in this world that our bodies are regulated by the laws that men make. Our lives are regulated by the laws that men make. But if the women were given the space that we should
Yes,
have to set the
yes,
foundation, then the
yes,
foundation would be right. There wouldn't be insecurity because there would be link ups where there is compatibility, not just
exactly,
Mhm.
lust or where there
exactly.
is desire, there would be compatibility and partnership and real love
Exactly.
and union there. I love it. That
That's the world
piece,
I want to live in. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But that is
That
the
there's
world we
definitely
were created. We were created. We had created our world like that
Yes.
before the laws of men tear us apart.
Mm-hmm.
We had created our world like that.
Yes.
yeah.
Ooh, that
So to
felt
be able
good.
to
So it's
love
just for us
unconditionally.
sisters to
Yes.
remember ourselves.
Yes, because it's in there. It's in
Yes,
there.
ma'am.
We just need to dig and remember it and let it
Just
come back.
remember
And
ourselves.
most times we get too close to remembering it, somebody brings up something to draw us all apart all over
Same
again.
so.
But it's
Same
there.
so.
It's there.
Same so.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
It's
I
there.
want to be a part of this.
Just
Right
like
here.
how just like how we're not keeping up time, but just like how some women don't realize, and I really want to meet this daughter that says she deliver her baby, because remember I deliver 7 of my children
Yes.
too,
Yes.
and a portion of children in my community until the government stopped me
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't go to school to learn to do it. But
Mhm.
there wasn't any baby that died in my hand,
Right.
or any mother that gets sick from me. But so I would really like to meet with that sister, because yes, we need to learn we can assist our sisters that way.
Mm-hmm.
The last baby I delivered, which is 2 years ago. December, January, February. February, that baby got sick. The February after that baby birth, the baby got sick, and the parents took the baby to the clinic. And a nurse would have never touched the baby. They wouldn't even look on the baby. The sick baby will come. They say that they are not touching the baby because the baby never born in the hospital and get the injection that the baby supposed to get. They would
Foolishness.
have never touched the baby. She
Wow.
had to take that baby to a private doctor. And even 2 times after that, 2 more mothers asked me to deliver their baby. And because of that, I didn't do it because I don't want them children sick and can't get help. And
Wow.
the last 6 baby I delivered in my community, I had to write a letter to say why I delivered the baby, that those baby could get registered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and I was warned by the government not to do it again,
Mm.
to stop
Wow.
doing it. And it really hurt when me see the young sisters, them a come to me now and say, them here, so me can do this thing. And yes, I want teaching. I
Yes.
want teaching because, as I said, this came to me spiritually. And
Right.
although no baby ever died through my hand, I still know that I need teaching.
Mhm.
I want some example to help me along the way, So, yes,
Well, this is
I
right
would
on
be
time.
glad. I would be glad if there is someone that can be a help to someone like me, because I don't have any that's a man-made education towards midwifery, wherein I can say I know how to do certain things. I don't know
Right.
because I never been to a midwifery school or so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to listen and know say the baby is this near, but I can feel with through my hand.
Feel it.
I can feel with my hand.
Exactly.
I know. There's I can feel with my hand. I know. So it's so hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
It's so hard. I'm to get close to learning midwifery because I didn't go to a school to learn it.
And it's just amazing to me because in slavery time they trusted the women to birth all the babies without any
Even
training.
the white woman baby, as she go there and she never go to school, go learn.
But they birthed all the babies. They
Yes.
midwives and doulas and birthed all the babies, but
All
it's
the babies.
profitable to them. That's why they allowed it to happen, because it was profitable to them, because the black babies were kept, they were money, and the white
Yes.
babies were legacy. So it was profitable to them for the black
Yes.
women to birth the babies. But now, because it's taking away from the capitalist hospital industry,
Yes.
you can't do it because you haven't been trained and paid into it.
Yeah. You can't say, is this university teach me or this college?
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will make sure to link you up with the young lady with Quiet Storm. We'll make sure that
Yeah,
we link
man.
you up
I'll
with
be
her.
grateful.
Yes,
I'll be
yes.
grateful.
Yeah, and we need to have a
Thank you.
conversation to publish your poetry.
Thank you.
That-
Yeah,
Yes.
man. We're going to go to that too, man.
I like the idea of the anthology. Like
Yes.
that just sounds right on time.
We could have
So
Mesmore and Mayaya and Auntie Sissy and get some other poetry from some other elders and just do
True.
an anthology of poetry
True.
from elders.
True.
Yes, yes.
yeah, so that's a project that we can't let 2026 pass and we don't complete. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
I'm holding us to that.
Yes.
But I know we have to kind of wrap up, so I'm going to play one
Yes.
of my pieces, and then we're going to follow up
Sure.
with Kim's.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure.
So
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
this one is
I want
called
to
My
hear that.
Time. And I did this many, many years ago. It still has not been released properly. I mean, I just finally, you
Putting it
guys.
together so that we
But
wait.
just
Thank
for
you.
clarity,
Nothing
for
happened before
those
the
that are,
time.
for
You know,
clarity,
there's
for
a
those
whole
that are
rat race out there right now.
yes,
A
yes,
what I call rat race are going right now,
right.
Well, this
especially
is called,
in the space of poetry and
Mhm.
right,
song. So you know,
right.
make we go and do a little thing. They say in the midst of life is death. Make we stay on the edge and go and do a little thing.
Yes. And for those that are watching, this work is copywritten by Carol Grant, Jamaica Green, and this is her work. I just want people to know we do have the copyright for for the
Yes.
music and the work that we're playing here. We have
Oh,
the
yeah.
copyright. We are those
It's
kinds
just
of
that
artists.
I have not finished my EP, but it's all copywritten, and a lot of
Yes.
these pieces were written many years ago. Because my yaya was talking about the water and the movement, and immediately the river came up, and I'm like, wow, that was I wrote that before my son was born.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
know.
Yeah,
So
man,
here's
I've
my
been from in the 70s too, you know.
Yes.
yeah.
And
So
I have a good portion of my own and copyright still.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get that taken care of. We're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Go
this is
ahead.
My Time.
Yeah, this one is for all the women that have been abused before. It's our time to rise up and take them hits no more. No more. It's my time. Yes, it's my time. It's my time for me to shine. It's my time. It's the right time. Yes, it's my time for me to shine. I've been used and abused, bruised and battered, torn apart, almost shattered, been treated like I didn't matter, been robbed and rejected, tossed away, left unprotected. From the elements I was homeless, hungry, thirsty, out there, penniless, but like the phoenix I rise, claiming my pride. It's my time to shine, and shine, and shine, and shine so bright. It's my time, yes, it's my time. It's my time for me to shine. It's my time, it's the right time. Yes, it's my time for me to shine. So big up all my friends and who helped me out when I was down and out. Shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out. And let's up all my friends and have no place to go. Oh, and bless up all the ones them who saw to my need and helped me to achieve, to know and not believe that it's my time. Yes, it's my time. It's my time for me to shine. It's my time. It's the right time. Yes, it's my time for me to shine. Now big up for my family who send me some cash to help me fill up those gaps. I got your back, I got your back. And love to all my friends and who listen my story and said don't ever give up and don't you worry. Now I'm standing on my own 2 feet, giving thanks for the bitter and for the sweet. It's marvelous and oh so sweet. It's my time.
Right now.
My time. It's my time for me to shine. It's my time. It's the right time. Yes, it's my time for me to shine.
Yes, it's right. It's the right time. It's my time. Yeah, man.
That's where we're at. That's where we're at. Real.
Yes.
Give
Love
thanks.
it.
I've been
Love
sitting
it.
on that peak for many, many years, and I know it's my time. It's the time now to shine. So I'm grateful to be sharing this time and space with you and everyone out there watching.
More
All
strength,
right. So
Real.
this is a piece that I heard today, and let me tell you something. It was my mantra for the day. Once I heard it, I was like, "What? Who is this?" And this is Redefining Freedom. This is Kimberly right here.
This is for my children. Where you at? Where you at? Children, right. From places in your spirit where sunlight cannot penetrate and moonbeams wash clean the windows of your soul, right? Until your pen speaks loudly to the margins of your mind's page, soaked in the salty sweat of the angst of your past. History seen in the present, tongue silenced but still speaking covertly in signs and symbols, right? Right until your heart is exposed, lying vulnerable in the wide open spaces of an inner city playground. Double Dutch and hopscotch lines drawn in the same chalk that outlines the scene of another life gone wrong, another life gone wrong, another life gone wrong. Right, right. Let me hear you. Right away the dusky moments of mommy's kisses from yesterday, lingering on cheeks and rocking you to sleep tonight. She's not there because the burden of her freedom came with the reality of separation. She believes that she can't have love and fulfillment, and the choice between the two has left her fragmented. Write the fragments of her reality into a verse that somehow can cleanse the wounds that life has inflicted, can make sense of the calluses on her hands, on her feet, on her heart, can balance the endless nights of missing meals with her family and missing the warmth of affection. Write daddy's manhood back into your life and his protection back into your legacy, your birthright, his hindsight. Write daddy's manhood back into your life, his protection back into your legacy, your birthright, his hindsight. Right, the baby left on the doorstep of the neighborhood grandma, Meemaw she was called. The tender heart of the toddler who grasped at the hand of anyone whose reach will beckon, starving for human touch that does not inflict pain. Right, the time that resounds in the empty halls of the house where foreclosure has abruptly entered. Walls once kissed by family gatherings, once blessed by dimpled knees and promises of the tooth fairy visiting, sweet memories. Right, the vibrato of your freedom song and the harmony of your clarion call for deliverance. Right, the wings that will bear your feet over roads strewn with the burdens of our ancestors' dreams. What have you heard? Write your dreams and visions. What have you seen? Write life into cold concrete and write light into halls dark from prayers for paychecks gone unanswered. Right. I know your time is finite, but your words are immortal. So children, write.
Woo! To the last drop. Right.
And I
That's
have to
so
say,
good.
the person that did the music and produced that for me, his name is Chris Phoenix O'Neill. I love Chris. I love him. He's in New Jersey, and he did that whole album for me. I haven't listened to that in years. Thank you for playing it.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm telling you. I'm like, what the heck? You
Beautiful,
hiding your talent, girl.
Beautiful.
I'm thinking about Jessica Care more. I'm thinking about redefining freedom, honey. I'm telling you, very good. Yeah, we need to revamp that album and get it out there because it's amazing. Amazing.
Redefine it till we reform it.
Say it again, Mayaya.
No, me I say redefine it till we reform it.
Yes.
True. Yeah, man. And then we feed it to the children. Like you
Yes.
right on, children. You're passing it on to the next generation. It's like the
Yes,
scroll keeper, the
Yeah.
scribes. Yes.
Great man, great music,
yes.
great words, great sound.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Yes. So, we just want to give thanks for the ones who are here, who stayed with us for the time, the energy, the comments, the love, the shares, and just know that, again, we're doing this for the cause of helping the people who were most affected by the storm, Melissa. She toured into Jamaica. And yeah, man, we'll be back April 17th. I see you. And next month is Poetry Month. And I know Kim and I have some exciting works that we're going to put together for next month. It's going to be great. We have like the likes of Monique Jarvis, Summer Tate. We hadn't confirmed with Bob yet, but we have some people who are coming in that's going to make it another phenomenal.
We are grow,
Yes.
Every time the strength is stronger than the last time. We are grow,
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
So Kim, any final words for this month? Any thoughts?
Just want to encourage everybody. There's a lot going on in the world right now. Life can feel very heavy at times. I want to encourage people to take the time out to breathe, take the time out to slow down, take the time out to give yourself space. Just pause. Sometimes you just have to pause, because whatever it is that you're rushing to, whatever it is that you're taking care of, it'll be there after you take a moment to take care of yourself. So just want to encourage people to not get so caught up in this world of social media and this world of constant news that we're always getting some new news battering us. Take some time to unplug, take some time to step away, get out in the sunlight, breathe the fresh air, dip your feet in some water, put your toes in some grass. I mean, just reconnect with yourself, reconnect with nature, reconnect with each other. Because what we really need right now as a world is some love and some compassion. That is the only thing that's going to bring an end to things like war. We need love. We need compassion. We need empathy. We need some real human connection and reconnection. So just want to encourage everybody to show up in the world in ways that are helpful and hopeful and nurturing and productive. But yeah, I will stop preaching. That's just what I want to say. Life is just very heavy right now, and we can each take good care of each
Of
other,
each other.
right? While we share this world, we can take
Yes.
good care of each other.
Oh, well, I'm so grateful to be a part of this, this
Yes,
movement, the sharing of love and
yes,
Yeah, man.
compassion and hope, you know, um, and
So we
let's
are gonna
just
make,
continue.
so we are gonna make whole again. So we are gonna
mhm,
become whole again.
right.
Yes, my
Yes,
dear.
yes,
Yeah. So
because we
again,
can.
thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Yes,
everyone, for staying with us and, share this.
yep. All
We
right,
Yeah.
take
will.
care, and we will see you
You
next month.
too.
Peace and
You
blessings.
too.
Blessings.
You hear from me before next month. Peace.